Hey there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your May reading, your monthly reading. Hope you're doing good. We can see out there. Let's see. Okay, let's give it a little shuffle. Like I said, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me. Just quickly, if you would like a private reading, the information's in the description box. Please, if you have an issue, you shouldn't have an issue with checkout, but if you do, email me and there's a different way to do it. All right, spirit guides, angels, give me some messages here. The sign of Aries, please. And I'm using the Journey of the Sacred Bee for the main part of the spread. Oh. Okay. Okay. And on the bottom, the devil. Let me also pull an important date for you. I just kind of quickly made these cards. They have the dates in May, but I think there's June 1st and 2nd in here too. But so we will say, well, we will reveal the important date at the end. Okay, I have the Lover's card here in the recent past. But we're going to have to get a clarification on what that means. Lover's energy past for Aries. What's the mean? What's the mean? What's the mean? Four Swords in the reverse. Could have been something that started back up with you and another person. There's the Four Swords in the reverse, or something that you don't want to think about. I have the Chariot on the bottom, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Four Swords in the reverse. It's given the feel of somebody that has let you down, actually, and then something that we're not wanting to think about. It's definitely regarding connection and what type of path you're going down, whether or not you're going to choose this connection. It's like somebody wasn't completely honest with you, or something didn't move forward the way that they had, like a broken promise. What is this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? If you're not looking at love, you know, if you're looking at in general, then this could be something with money that's moving slow or than expected. Slower than expected. Expectation card is out here. If it's a relationship, it was someone that you were depending on something that they said. And if they didn't come through for you, it's like I'm really not wanting to even think about it. Yeah, clouds. That means there's something like cloudy around. there's something that wasn't what we were expecting out of either connection or a big decision of being on this path with this other person. 5 of Wands is the challenge. Oh goodness. And then the King of Disc here is the issue. King of Disc is normally somebody that, you know, head of household, somebody that is wanting to commit to you. But the 5 of Wands can represent other competition or obstacles in the way for some reason or for whatever reason. And Temperance is saying, okay, well, we need to have patience at this time. Who's the King of Disc here? Could be you, because the Knight of Wands is a person who just does not give up. They're persistent. And if you have like a business, or if you are the main money provider, you know, within a family or something like that, then it's like the wounded soldier keeps on going on. Definitely if there's some sort of delay here with money, if there's been delay with money. We have 33, the concern, and then the thoughts in the reverse, which is we have to get a hold of our thoughts, steer them into a positive direction. And who is this? Is this an extra? This is like a person other than yourself, like somebody who's concerned about you. They would be concerned about your happiness. The lily in the card represents satisfaction and happiness with life. Could be that this person is concerned about you also, and they're making some sort of big decision, but they haven't completely made up their mind yet. And this can be like a father figure or somebody that would have like an influence on your life to be able to help out financially. That's what's coming through like really strong, and it's all kind of like hinging on some sort of a big decision. Maybe something to do with your occupation, whatever it is that you do for work. I mean, it also represents somebody who would be a good husband, an energy, somebody that would take care of mainly the finances. This could be a friend also, though. We have the Garden card. It can be a friend, it can be a boss, it can be somebody like that. Interesting, in the heart of the matter, I have the Ace of Cups. Let's just move right along here. And a good outcome. So, what's the Ace of Cups? Usually it signifies like a new beginning in some type of love situation or love. The end of waiting on, or the end of a waiting period here with the Hanged One in the reverse. It's time to focus on what would really make you happy in life or fulfilled. And then making a plan and sticking to it, orderly, you know, sticking to that plan. Because 10 of Cups reverse is somebody that's not wanting to wait anymore when it comes to what would really make them happy. Like we could be talking about love, wanting more love in our life. Something that's coming in the, I think, not too distant horizons for you. Sun and Wealth on the bottom. Regarding happiness and love. And the stars just might be aligned. This person's like a business person or business-minded person, somebody that's very good with money. The stars in the reverse. The stars in the reverse. It's like we're wanting to be lined up with something a little bit different here when it comes to what our heart is into. You look at the Devil here on the bottom of the deck as being a strategy or plan put into place, yeah, for your material growth. But it also involves togetherness, and people with the 10 of Disc, the Wealth card on the bottom, it involves togetherness and coming together with other people. You have a fighting spirit here with the 7 of Wands, so we're standing up for yourself, moving forward. Queen of Swords. Yeah. And the Nine of Cups. It's just like not gonna stop until you're happy and you're satisfied here. And the Queen of Swords will cut out anybody or anything that is kind of like in the way of what she's trying to protect. Whether that be a business, finances, the family, whatever it is. The Queen of Swords is an excellent communicator. You could use a lot of speaking in your job or occupation or whatever it is that you do. See communication coming in for you with the Princess of Swords or the Page of Swords. Communication, news, or information that you have needed. Whoa. Oh my gosh. The King and the Queen of Cups came out together. With the communication or news that you're going to get, this is a divine counterpart, right? Yes, it is. This is loving. This is very loving. Wow. Wow. That's something that's influencing the energy in your environment. You'd be able to feel this. You would definitely be able to feel this is the most loving couple in the whole deck. I can't believe they came out together. And you do just know this because you have the High Priestess here, goal and destiny. And the Hermit in your outcome, looking at the High Priestess. There's so much that you already know. There's so much that you can trust on in your intuition about this. Tell me about the news. Sudden wealth. Well, I think when this comes together, it's going to be absolutely magical for you and for the whole family. There's usually a lucky win associated with the sudden wealth card, you know. Some type of strategy is going to pan out for you. The Seven of Swords, I'm looking at this as more of strategy and putting our thinking into, you know, thinking in the best way possible. Strategy, plan. 7-7, being bold, being brave, going after what you want, leaving the old behind perhaps for the new. So moving past your fears. If the devil represented any fears for you, tell me about this strategy, about this plan. Strength and confidence to move forward, right? Because when I see that everything is fine, but it looks like that, I'm going to say, okay, Aries, is everything really fine? Or are we too much of a wounded soldier on this timeline and needing to go towards something that's a little bit more loving? So this is giving you strength and confidence. It's a very powerful card in the deck. In the tarot deck, the strength card is. You pull on the reserves of this when times are challenging. But you have it. You also have the Magician here. In the hopes or fears, you have the Magician. So you're manifesting this. Tell me about the High Priestess here. About what we know to be true or what it is about our intuition. The Seven of Wands again. So 777 is just confirmation again. 777 with the 777 that's on the sudden wealth card. Okay, so that you have a knowing that when you assert yourself, when you embrace or embody kind of like Mars energy, that you can't be stopped. Yeah, you're the Emperor. Because you're the Emperor. Strategy. This reading is just mainly about strategy. What is the next move? What's the next main decision that you're going to make? The Two of Pentacles. With the Emperor, you are that assertive, big boss energy. You are the author of your own authority. It's the Magician. Death in the reverse. Well, the Three of Cups. The Magician in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. Oh, okay. So something is definitely, there's a closing of a chapter that you're going to be actually happy about. You'll be celebrating. Coming together with the right people also. The thing that's kept you from being able to manifest or yeah, be completely in this magician energy would be our own anxieties or fears about lack of freedom in some way. It's our own fears. So it's conquering your own fears so that you can really embrace the magician energy upright. And know that most of it is just that. Most of it is just our own fears are in our mind. The Ace of Pentacles and the Devil in the reverse. So it's a new opportunity that comes in when we release any kind of controlling situation that we're having in our life, whether it's a person, a substance, an addiction, a fear. When we release it, we go towards a big financial opportunity. This opportunity could be tied with this 10 of discs for sure. So that might be the good news, because in your outcome, there's the good news with the Hermit card, and that probably is this good news, this Ace of Pentacles and the Devil in the reverse. It's being freed from anything that was overly controlling or that you felt you were attached to for some reason, for whatever reason. And the Hermit the Hermit is very aware of this journey that they have gone on themselves, their soul's journey here. And I feel like this is also this High Priestess, where we're embodying the energy of knowing that something good is coming. This represents Page of Wands. It's not only good news coming to you, but something that enters your life that's going to allow more play, more fun. You could be in the Five of Pentacles energy right now, but going away from it. So any area in our life, and the only kind of lack that I see is this completion with love. So, King and Queen of Cups. Goodness. Okay. Still hooking. And then we have the King and Queen of Swords. You have Divine Counterpart all over this reading, and the Two of Cups. I was going to say with this Hermit and the High Priestess is a telepathic connection also. Already. Quite possibly. Something on the 5D. Could be what's coming together. I mean, these are people that are very clear-minded. They know what they want, but they're really good at what they do. Professionally, they're very good at what they do. They hold a lot of knowledge. Together, kind of feels like unstoppable. The main female would be Divine Feminine. You're about ready to receive. Definitely feels like real love is coming, and you would be going in a different direction, maybe towards this real love connection. And you have the two cards in that deck that represent money, a windfall, great fortune, and luck. So the money's going to get good, and it looks like there is a connection here, possibly through work, possibly through just people that are their counterparts, right? They think similar. They know what each other's thinking. Things like that. And another 7-7. Beautiful. Another sevens. Another sevens. That was not correct. Sevens. So I have 6. Your heart is your gift. You're a natural born nurturer, and you have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice, but I don't think there's going to be much of that. Honestly, with the Hanged One in the reverse, I think they're kind of done with sacrificing. Even though you're still a protector of those you love. Like 6, I am nurturing. 7-7, I am brave. It's time to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. Now it's the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desire and ambition. I am brave. And 000, I am one with the Creator. There are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new on this. And look, the candle went out right as we're ending that. I'm a creator. You have the ability to create something new. At that exact moment, the candle went out. And I definitely will light another one. Maybe I'll light it right now so that we can have a new intention. And the candle going out is just another sign. Something new is coming. So May 25th is your date as something that's going to be important for you. An important date. All right, that's what I have for you, Aries. I'm sending you love and light. Bye.